Howdy, LV Delicious people. Today I'm here to do another side of the sword. If anything, today I'm going to be trying to do the hero storyline. Basically, I am going to go and I'm going to do a female superhero. In this aspect, I really just wanted to just kind of do a lot of things that had never been done before. And so, furthermore, I just kind of, instead of coming up with my own character concept, I just wanted to do a lot of stuff that nobody else has thought about doing. And furthermore, eventually realized that I have probably 100 ideas of characters that I could probably really and truly do. And hopefully through a DLC or something, I could come up with a vast amount of heavily different characters for heavily different things. So, I'm going to go here, start the beginning of the hero mission. If anything, there's going to be a lot of things here that you missed probably in the villain story if you saw what I did that. Or you're just going to see some things dipped over again if you've watched the very beginnings of this stuff. So, let's get on with this.
My greatest triumph was at hand. The final campaign in my long war against Superman. While his powers were drained from constant battle, sending him into space to recharge from the Earth's yellow sun, I struck. But my obsession had blinded me to the real threat, to Earth's true enemy.
Big old gal. Got freaking gigantic. They should have giant women just walking around in the game.
Lantern! Pick on someone your own size! Cyborg, concentrate fire on Luthor while I call down some artillery. Deathstroke, time for you to join the party. Come on! We've got lots of murdering to do. Lose something? Greetings, sister.
Flash coming in hot. Batman shirt.
What's this? Nobody kills the bat but me! Call him! Bring him to me! deserve to live! Diana. Beat by a mere man. No. You've lost everything. No. I beat you. Luthor!
Oh.
Brainiac had returned.
6 feet.
For years he'd been stealing the powers of Earth's protectors, but we were too busy fighting amongst ourselves to see the danger. With you three dead, Brainiac quickly eliminated the remaining heroes. The lucky ones died fighting. Finally, I alone survived. A rat in the walls of the Brainiac construct. I have traveled through time to warn you. This is my past, but your future. And it means the end of humanity, so together, we must change it.
What have you done, Luthor?
Given you a fighting chance.
He's lying. It's some kind of trap. Why should we trust you?
Because if you don't, Earth is doomed. I've stolen Brainiac's exobytes and released them into Earth's atmosphere. They hold the powers stolen from the heroes and villains of my time, and will bestow them on anyone they conquer. The exobytes will create a new breed of superhuman to fight Brainiac's invasion. You must teach them to use their new abilities, for they must be on the front line of the coming battle, or my grim future will become your own. I am not too late, for I will not be here to see this new future. My work is not yet done. I must leave this Earth to you. Claim the exobytes and take destiny into your own hands.
Alright.
Identified. Select gender and body type.
Here's where we start doing an interesting customization. Trying to do something different.
Select a hero or villain.
If anything, if I had not mentioned,
Social behavior.
if you guys would like to donate to my PayPal, maybe you want to see some kind of
Select a mentor as a guideline for
DLC for me to use, or maybe you want to see some
Select power group from
exclusive
available
content,
exobyte
or whatever.
to determine combat.
Of a game or something like that, or you want to see a game being put out, or without a doubt, just a shout out maybe. Yeah, definitely can do that.
Select movement mode. Select weapon specialties from available data.
But yeah, every time that I'm going to go back to this, I'm going to try to do something different. I'm not always going to do the same thing every single time.
Display
I'm
exobyte
going to try to do different powers
now available.
and what have you.
Category as desired. Accept download when ready.
If some people do like a character very much, and they want me to just kind of do another side of sword or whatever on maybe we redeem any villain, or we curse a hero or what have you. But know that in some way I'm going to give you a different story. different way of this person going about their days. So I don't know, a lot for this character. I was just kind of like, okay, for female characters, what has not been done very often. And for hair, what hasn't been done very often. And again, instead of just going to like my huge list of like heroes that I've had ideas for or whatever, I'm just like, okay, what has never been done in books before, and that's what I want to do. And that was the route that I went with. Was just kind of like, okay, I've never seen this before, I've never seen that. Let's go into this in depth more and really just see where it goes from there. Ultimately, we got a robot woman with short hair, which normally I don't see that in books much, so I just kind of went that route. Because without a doubt, I just don't see these characters very often being portrayed in this way, and we do have ice powers. We do have I'm gonna go full on just like a blasting away kind of character. And we will be going into the Batman storyline. So if people were waiting for Batman, here it is. If anything, I went with Madam Midnight because really, everything for like ice and frozen and snow and what have you, everything was taken. So I just went with a bland Madam Midnight. Bland, just generic name. Which, I always liked the word madam, and so, like, because I always saw, like, instead of Miss Martian being called, Miss Martian, I thought it'd be cool for her to be called, like, Madam Martian, because it just would have made sense to me, but...
Earth. The center of the multiverse. It will belong to Brainiac. I do not plan an invasion, rather an assimilation. I have identified key junctions in Earth's vast nexus of knowledge. These I will capture and digitize first. Of course, some non-essential information may be captured as well. This will be sorted and purged once the digitizing is complete. Earth's resistance does not concern. There is no intellect strong enough, or power brutal enough to resist me. Soon this planet and all it contains will be mine. Intriguing. There is an anomaly in Earth's atmosphere. Beginning analysis. These exobytes are my own technology, each one holding unknown stores of digitized power from Earth's future. My harvester ships will simply reclaim the data provided by these exobytes and seal Earth's fate. This is a new obstacle. These humans resist my assimilation. My conversion cannot hold them. Let the humans use their powers. In the end, they too will belong to Brainiac.
Fancy meeting you here. I'm Superman, and I'm going to get you off this ship.
Of course. Brainiac, of course, we have Superman leading
And
the way.
that's Oracle. She's going to help us navigate through Brainiac's defenses. Be on your toes for Brainiac's sentries.
We're gonna get a guy named Oracle, is what he said there. Apologize for talking, but...
I think everyone knows who you are, Superman.
Yeah, kind of. Everyone has to know who
While
you
we're
are.
here, we need to stop this ship from abducting anyone else. And send Brainiac a message Earth isn't going to fall to Brainiac or anyone else.
So Oracle's gonna help us out through this storyline. Of course, kind of knew that was coming. Who else was gonna be the behind-the-scenes guy?
All units.
Here they come.
We're here
Get
to
ready for a
save you
fight.
and the others Brainiac abducted. Speak with Superman when you're ready to move on.
But yeah,
Do you really think you can hurt me?
well, who knows, Superman? Maybe I'm a
Attracted some attention. Sentries are headed your way.
maybe I'm a secret agent working from Brainiac. I am a robot after all. Maybe I'm Brainiac
That's your one free shot.
6.0 or whatever. I'm from the future of your past or whatever. You never know, Superman. Should we keep watching your back, Superman? I know there might be Superman fans, but I just... other than
I'm bringing you
Injustice...
to justice.
Speaking of Injustice, the only time I actually liked Superman, maybe besides maybe Rebirth, maybe, was Injustice. I just, other than that, I didn't ever really care for Superman, ever, at all. Yeah, I would watch maybe the cartoons or what have you, but
Reinforcements. I will patrol towards the prison bay.
or the
That's an overseer. They patrol parts of the ship and protect it from intruders. Like you. It won't let you pass.
or maybe some of the animated
If you're looking for a
movies.
fight, try me.
But with DC, all their animated movies are really good. So, realistically, it's a no-brainer to watch any of these DC animated films because they're actually going to be good. But yeah. If anything, I honestly think that DC should actually really start pushing having like characters like Young Justice or something, or some kind of Teen Titans or something in games, because I think really
I know this is a lot to ask, but we need your help. We can disable
You
this
shouldn't
ship
try to solve your
destroy
problem
its
with
central AI core. Brainiac has more ships, but this one has some key systems. Taking it out will slow his invasion.
I honestly think like
You'll find that you can always trust Oracle to know what's up. She helps the entire Justice League on our missions.
I think Teen Titans are just like people want to see them more. To basically have the Young Justice show like go away and fans are just like, no, bring it back. To the point where there's an outcry for everyone to bring this back, so they do. I really enjoy that aspect of like fans are just like, I don't want to see this show end, so bring it back, and they do. Like that really tells you that these characters should really
Do you really think you can hurt me?
be put to the forefront, and they're not. They're just not. It's the same old song and dance over and over again. Of like, okay, well, we're gonna give you the original 7 Justice League and put them in another game. And guess who the big villain is? Well, it's either gonna be Lex Luthor or Brainiac or it's just gonna be an alien invasion. And well, bam, basically, all 3 was basically hit in the last however minutes. with an evasion of some kind, and Lex Luthor being the big villain, and yeah.
That's your one free shot.
More of the Justice League have arrived to back you up. They'll draw some of Brainiac's attention.
Bring Krypton.
Yeah, but if anything, it was kind of interesting to play this because really, I'm so used to playing a certain way, and then all of a sudden I'm a different character and a different whatever, and then you gotta play.
Vision to see you're up to no good.
You gotta play things differently.
You shouldn't try to solve your problem with buttons.
But yeah, one thing, I did part 2 of the storyline for
Do you really think you can hurt
the
me?
villain storyline. If anything, in part 2, we're gonna really start to introduce more side characters, and hopefully that is a continued thing. We're just kind of giving people more heroes that you don't see on a day-to-day basis, more of a limelight. So I don't know. I kind of wish that they would do tips of the hats for
I believe
certain
in peace, but in your case, I'm willing to make an exception.
like big stories. And maybe like to have a lot of shocking twists and turns and what have you, but again, this is yet another Brainiac story. It's not gonna be a shocking and story. It's just gonna be just a normal, like, okay, yeah, we get it. It's like this story wasn't hugely wellly thought out. It was just like, well, like, we want to do like another alien like invasion story, and there has to be big threats in this thing.
Wow, so many robots. This is a classic bad news, good news situation. The bad news is that those robots are starting to activate. The good news is that the Flash and Green Lantern are there to help you fight them. Those two have always been my favorites. Don't ever tell Batman I said that.
Yeah. Bring in Hal Jordan. Bring in Flash. Yeah.
I don't think so.
You know what? If Hal Jordan or Green Lantern,
Evil, meet Speed Force.
I think Green Lantern should have been a mentor. I'm a little miffed about that. Because really, if you have a person that is any lantern, then they have no mentor. And so they basically have no real true Green Lantern Corps in here, which sucks.
You shouldn't try to solve your problem with buttons.
Besides whatever you create on your own accord. Like basically a lot more people
You found trouble.
tie into Barry Allen, the Flash. Or maybe some people tie more into Cyborg, or tie into like Cyborg. It would be interesting if we could have a power when you have all these Brainiac minions and what have you. It would be interesting if we could have a hacker power that could hack
I
into
feel the need for speed.
Brainiac bots and you can control them. Or you can just hack into all kinds of things to be able to control them more or whatever. Just besides
Whoop it, bud, and light speed.
like Batman's power, which would be to just use gadgets.
I asked Green Lantern and the Flash. Lantern and the Flash to take out the ship's main gun. Brainiac doesn't mess around.
Yeah, recording paused for a second there, so it's just... Okay, just getting back to where we were. But yeah, if anything, this is just going to be the tutorial for this episode. Then we're going to go, and the next episode will be of the Batman storyline, of course.
Oh. Uh-oh. These energy readings. Brainiac has a full invasion force stored on this ship. We have to destroy it.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Yeah, because only Superman will do.
Great Krypton! It'll take more than that. Force is all you understand.
But yeah, definitely am hoping for the best for this game. Just kind of going forward.
Do you really
Hopefully-
think you can hurt me?
Hopefully getting more things in the future for this game. Or getting a sequel. I don't know.
You shouldn't try to solve your problems with violence.
To have a guy
Great Krypton.
like Austin Creed,
All
Xavier
units
Woods
move into position. Contain the human.
from Up Up Down Down. Normally he doesn't play this, but he mentioned it on his channel. Just how like excited he was about this game being released. Yeah, definitely.
That's your one free shot.
Definitely got me worth wanting to see it and play it and have you. If a guy with a biggest following and what have you as that mentioning this game, it's like, well, maybe I should look into it and see what this game provides and what have you. And not saying, oh, I'm trying to pull off of his success. No, I'm just like intrigued why this person who hadn't played it
Guys always come out.
has mentioned it so frequently. It's just kind of like, okay, well, why? Alright, evidently we're getting some lag a little bit, but just a little bit of lag.
Do you really think you can hurt me?
Yes. Especially if I get some kryptonite on me.
This has gone long enough.
If I get kryptonite, everything will be alright. Especially the blue
All
kind.
units move into position. Contain the human.
Because anybody could say, well,
It'll take more than
why
that.
blue? Makes Superman human. Freaking dip him in some blue kryptonite, he's basically human. Muhammad Ali could take him out. So why not,
Great
Yeah.
Krypton.
Muhammad Ali could take Superman out, then. Then he isn't a real,
There's
true.
the ship's central AI core. You
Hero.
two should help Wonder Woman and Batman destroy it. But be ready. Brainiac won't be
That's your
happy
one
about
free
it.
The weird sound there.
Brainiac's there. just as I feared. He's one of Superman's biggest bads, but between you and the Trinity, you should be able to
Critical
take it.
damage.
Hurry. The ship is starting to blow apart, and Brainiac is blocking me from opening a teleporter. Don't want our newest friend going down with the ship.
Brainiac,
Well-
I won't let you do to Earth what you did to Kandor on Krypton. You
Well-
won't bottle this one.
With Brainiac, he's one of those that takes a while to take down. Along with all these big heroes and villains and what have you. Takedown time is just, man. I guess that's why they really want you people to make teams and make leagues and what have you. Just because the takedown time would be quicker. But for the tutorial, everybody's got to go through the same old rigmarole as everybody. They just gotta,
Regret that.
they go it alone, and then you can phone a friend after that. You can have a lifeline or a league if you have the time or the money to be able to create one. Because I think it's like $100 and some odd for creating a league and what have you. And yeah, I think because they also want you to be like a subscription member on top of that. So yeah.
Systems failing.
I don't know. I'm like probably
Reduced.
like it's kind of sad that
Had enough?
I didn't realize this game until now. It took me to not knowing I could get into this game and do these things and whatever. And I could have played this game so long ago, but I didn't know. I didn't remember anything about this, so I just kind of I went into it, and then I was like, oh yeah, like this is really cool and interesting and what have you. And it does have replayability. It's just the fact that it's like, well, maybe with people portably being able to get their hands on it through Nintendo Switch, maybe that'll be the changing of the tide for this game. They're getting a sequel or something,
Do
but
not think you at one, for I wear many shells. I am the source.
yeah, we get it, Brainiac. You're powerful and cool. We get it. We get it, Brainiac. You have the power of things. So let's talk to Superman. Hey, Soup. How's it
If
going?
you're interested in joining the fight for justice, the League would be happy to teach you.
Phew.
If you're interested in joining the fight for justice, the League would be happy to teach you.
Phew. I'm impressed. You're definitely on your way to greatness. Now get out of there, and I'll contact you on the ground.
Sounds good. But I think that's where this does wrap up. Or no.
Our every tactic failed. Brainiac came to Earth to destroy it. And he was winning. Then, a dying version of Earth's greatest villain brought us a weapon from the future, stolen from Brainiac himself. New heroes to withstand Brainiac. And new villains to exploit the madness. I will train these heroes to fight the sick chaos of the Joker and the evils that face us all. I am Batman, and the battle has only begun.
Yeah. Batman. Alright, and that will wrap up this episode. As you know, this playthrough and what have you. But I am going to try and get out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.